So we've got Scout Monopoly. Maybe you've taken part in London or Manchester, or you've run it yourself in your district. But the question is, if we could redesign Scout board games, what would we come up with? Here's my ideas. So I'm sure you've seen that. We've been playing it for years. Hungry Hippos. There's a slight variety. Groups play it differently, but basically you sit on a board. Maybe we do it as a skateboard. You throw a whole load of plastic balls in the middle with some sort of bucket with a rope, and you push the scout in, and they've got to get the bucket, scoop the balls, bring them back to their corner. Hungry Hippos. Remember that game? But this is a human version. Here's some other ideas. Cluedo. Haha, yes. Who would be those people that would commit murder? Maybe it's the quartermaster in the stores with the rope. Death by poison. A young leader with a smelly wash kit in the tent. Or maybe the parent helper in the craft cupboard with an echo. Scout Risk. Now, you've probably played the game Risk, haven't you? But what about the Scout version? So Risk is about diplomacy, conflict, and conquest for 2 to 6 players. But we could do this Scout version, couldn't we? So remember, it's divided into countries and continents and stuff, but we could do it, maybe take a county and divide that into districts and then into groups. Yeah, could work, couldn't it? Double. Great game. We play at home and even play it at Scout Camp, around the Scout campfire. But we could do a Scout version. So make up your own stories using those icons. And it's got to be maybe a story or a skit or something about Scouts. Now, have you heard of the game Timeline? You know, where you get the cards and you recreate a timeline of historical events, or you got inventions, and I think it's discoveries as well. And then you've got to put them in order, haven't you? There's a whole load of things you've got to do in Timeline in that board game. But we could do that in Scouts. We could make our own Scout timeline. So maybe it could be the Scout timeline of uniforms, or Scout logos, or Chief Scouts, tent designs. I don't know, that could work, couldn't it? The Chief Scout one is a good one for timeline cards. What about the game of life? Remember, you have to, adopt pets, take risks, make money, maybe take bank loans. You've got to get the most amount of money, but we could do that as a Scout group, couldn't we? We've got to kind of maybe adopt a toilet, fundraise, take risks, and go camping. I don't know, I'm trying to work out how we could change that into a Scout-related game. About Scouts Against Humanity. That would be a good one for a leaders camp. Bit risky. Don't play with the young people, because it does get messy. If you haven't played Cards Against Humanity, I'm just warning you. But it could work for Scout leaders. So there you go, guys. What games would you make into a Scout-related board game? Let me know, comment below. And, we can make it reality. Maybe we could redesign the Scout board game and make a whole brand. We've got the Scout Monopoly game, haven't we? So why can't we get more games related to Scouts? Comment below, and we'll get it in production. Till next time, guys. Take care. Happy camping.